share with you, and then you're in for a wonderful treat in Barnaby Bright. But I'm just going to share this poem. Earlier this year in June, you know, you can't help but notice there's graduations every place, and all these people are getting honorary doctorates to give commencement addresses. And I thought, that's the way. I could get a college degree after all. That would be great. So it didn't seem likely, but I thought, just to be safe, I'm going to write one, just in case I get that call. So if you'll pretend with me that you are at the, where is it? You are at the Walter S. Parker Junior High School, and I'm wearing a mortarboard. This is called Poet Speaks at Junior High Graduation. Graduates, faculty, honored guests. If you're wondering why I was invited here to speak today, it's because I write poems. In their small way, they've gone out into the world in books and magazines, and I'm told that in some cases they've elicited strong feelings and actually done some good. At least they've done no harm. You might ask exactly what are the skills that I possess that have elevated me to this lofty position? Well, I'll tell you, because I've given it a lot of thought. I will list for you the attributes that may not be crucial for every poet, but have certainly been crucial for me. I'm a dreamer. I'm a ham. I'm a wise ass. I have an odd and slightly overactive imagination. I like to make things up. I like to tell stories. I'm somewhat compulsive. I'm not particularly ambitious or interested in many facets of so-called adult life. Do you know what kind of student that made me? Awful, abysmal, a distraction and a pain in the ass. Imagine a student like me sitting down with his guidance counselor during his senior year of high school. He might say, "What do you want to do?" And I might say, "I don't know." And he might say, "Well, what are your skills?" And I might recite the list that I just recited for you, and he might get very quiet and look sad and swallow several times, and he might think, "God damn it, I've had enough of these dull, lazy teenagers. Eleanor says 3 more years and you get a full pension and we can move to Boca Raton. But she's not the one who has to have her soul sucked out day after day by these damn kids who don't have a clue and don't do the work. I could hand in my resignation this afternoon and get a decent severance and full benefits for a year. I could take that job in her brother's greenhouse and tend flowers all day. What the hell? The house is paid for and we like it here." And I might interrupt and say, "Mr. Puskowski, what's your advice for me?" And he might say, "Well, the Armed Services has some excellent training programs." And I would thank him and slouch out of there, knowing that rather than follow his plan, I had a better plan of my own that involved a series of menial jobs, a weakness for booze, some night classes, and the writing of poems that would one day elevate me to a status so respectable that I would be invited to address the 8th grade graduating class of the Walter S. Parker Junior High School and wish all of you the very best on your journey, and suggest that you take what your guidance counselor says with a grain of salt, as he or she could be a frustrated poet. Thank you. All right, thank you very much. Thanks for coming.